The Soviets have finally arrived in Gunner Heat PC, also known as the group of Soviet forces in Germany. And watch out, they won't be easily defeated. If you don't know, my name is FanFantasy and I cover tactical immersive games like Gunner Heat PC. Make sure to leave that like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe to stay up to date. I'm going to go over the update for the month of January 2024, so sit back and enjoy. This is quite a significant update, as this is part of the roadmap of introducing the Soviet forces in Gunner Heat PC, and honestly a big shout out to the devs for making it this far. One of the highlights of this update is the introduction to the T-64A 1981. This tank has a 125mm smooth bore cannon, and it's firing the latest armor-piercing round known as the 3BM32 and the 3BK14M heat round. So if you're playing as the M1 IP or the M1, the T-64A is no joke, as it will go through you. In terms of the fire control systems, it uses the Coincidence rangefinder, similar to the M60A1, but don't worry, there is a training mission that you can try it out on, and I do plan on posting up a brief gunnery guide video, so stay tuned for that. The T-64A has the latest composite turret ball array, and it's cast steel, but overall you can expect the T-64A to be well protected for its time. And it does use the carousel autoloader, and in terms of the engine, it uses the piston diesel engine. And so yeah, the T-64A is a formidable threat to NATO tanks if you're not careful. And currently we do have the Soviet BMP-1s, BMP-2s, and the BTRs. And the Soviet Hind Mi-24 are also armed with a deadly ATGM, also known as the 9M114 Kokon. There will be more Soviet vehicles, but this is what we have for now, and this is only just the beginning. And with this update, we do have Russian crew voices, so take a listen. Let me know your thoughts on this. And in this update, there are 3 missions featuring the Soviets. We got Red Steel, Soviet Wall, and Boulder Limit, which you play as the US forces. And these missions are actually quite large in terms of the number of units, so it is something new. The Soviet Army is also available for the campaign, and they appear 50% of the missions, so hopefully that should balance things up for the campaign. Also, logistic missions will affect your ammunition from 3BM32s to 22s and even the 15s if you're not careful. Another new feature of this update is the map and spotting reports. Crew AI will now relay information to the HQ, and the HQ will relay them back to your platoons. So meaning if you are a Bradley platoon and you have spotted some tanks in some area of the map near you, that information will be passed on to your tank platoons. But there are transmission delays, and it is also dependent on the remaining vehicles, the crew, and the radios that are operational. Overall, this is quite a nice quality of life and also makes the map a lot more useful. Another quality of life and important update is restocking. You can now choose which ammo type to reload, but if you want to cancel it, you'll have to wait for the crew to finish. In terms of support, you can now call in smoke shells, which is great for blocking your enemy from seeing what you're doing, and there are additional aircraft types for close air support calls. And large fires will affect the aircraft line of sight. We'll also notice some various visual improvements and optimizations, such as better exhaust effects on all vehicles in the game to look more realistic. There are various fixes and changes that you can read on the patch notes, but let me know your thoughts on this update. Are you excited for this update? What do you think of the Soviets? Let me know in the comments below. But overall, I think this is quite a significant milestone for Gunner Heat PC, and there's more content to come for sure. And so stay tuned for more updates, and I'll be covering more content on Gunner Heat PC. So once again, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to leave that like and subscribe, and you can also join my Discord community for more. And as always, I'll see you in my next video.